Do you ever feel like you don't quite fit in with your peers, or like you have a different perspective on life? Well, if you ever feel like this, then you might just be an old soul. Being an old soul means that you have a certain wisdom and perspective on life that goes beyond your years. It means that you are thoughtful, introspective, and reflective, with a strong sense of purpose and direction. It means you tend to gravitate toward things that are timeless, classic, and soulful. In the next few minutes, we will reveal 10 signs that you might be an old soul. And at the end, we'll disclose the top secret old souls know in fulfilling their purpose for being here. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. 10 signs you are an old soul. Number 10, small talk is hard for you. If you find yourself cringing at the thought of small talk or the idea of staying in surface level conversations for too long, then you just might be an old soul. You see, old souls are known for their strong communication and verbal skills. They crave deep and meaningful conversations that explore the complexities of life. They desire to connect deeply and authentically with others on a soulful level and engage in enriching conversations rather than simply exchanging pleasantries on the surface level. So, while small talk may be a necessary part of social interaction, it is not something that old souls enjoy. They prefer to dive deeper. Number 9, a thirst for knowledge. Another sign that you may be an old soul is that you have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. You don't just accept things at face value. You are always eager to learn more about the world around you and about yourself. Old souls have a natural curiosity. They want to understand the deeper meaning behind things, and they are constantly seeking out new information and experiences to broaden their horizons. Old souls love learning new things. They enjoy engaging in meaningful content, exploring new places, and engaging in stimulating conversations. Old souls love going to greater heights and deeper depths on the ever-expanding journey of life. Number 8, only meaningful relationships will do. Okay, let's talk about love. We all know the classic dating scene, full of games, flirting, and casual hookups. But if you are an old soul, you might find that approach to love and romance a bit shallow. Old souls tend to take a more serious approach when it comes to relationships. They crave deep connections with others and value emotional intimacy over short-term flings. While others may be fine with a quick hookup or a one-night stand, old souls prefer something more substantial and meaningful. They are highly selective in who they invest their time and energy with. For them, it's all about building a strong, lasting partnership based on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Number 7, you see the bigger picture. Old souls have a knack for seeing the bigger picture. They don't just focus on the surface level details, they look deeper to understand the underlying meaning and significance of what is going on. This ability to see the world in a broader context means that old souls often have a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of things. They can see how one action can have a ripple effect on other areas of life. So, if you find yourself thinking about the big picture and making informed decisions that benefit everyone involved, you might just be an old soul. Number 6, people come to you for support. Old souls are deeply wise, way beyond their earthly years. This makes them a go-to person whenever someone needs advice or support. Old souls possess a wealth of knowledge and experience, and they enjoy sharing this with others. Whether it's providing a listening ear, sharing a helpful perspective, or offering practical solutions, old souls are always happy to lend a helping hand. They enjoy seeing someone take their advice and thrive, So, if you find yourself constantly giving advice and providing solutions to those around you, you just might be an old soul with a heart full of love and compassion. Number 5, you can easily see through people. Do you ever feel like you have a sixth sense when it comes to people? Like, you can just tell when someone is being genuine or when they are putting on a front? If so, you might just be an old soul. Old souls hold high standards of integrity for themselves. This makes them natural role models for others. They have a deep intuition that allows them to read between the lines and understand the true motivations and intentions of others. These wise souls have a unique ability to see through people. They can sense when someone is hiding something or being insincere, and they are not afraid to call them out on it. Through their own personal example, old souls can easily bring out the best and highest in others. Number 4, a need for personal space. Picture this. It has been a long day and you are feeling drained. Your friends want to meet up, but all you want is some quiet time and space just for you. If this sounds familiar, then you might just be an old soul. Old souls value their personal space and time. They need time alone to reflect, recharge, and find peace in the chaos of everyday life. Like anyone else, old souls enjoy spending time with friends and loved ones. Where they may differ from others is that they can be very protective of their time and energy. Old souls are very aware of their need for silence and personal space to simply be with themselves. They always find ways to carve out time for themselves. So, if you find yourself craving a little solitude every now and then, you just might be an old soul. Number 3, highly empathetic. Old souls are highly empathetic. They are compassionate, kind-hearted individuals who value the well-being of others. This empathy is a superpower that allows them to offer support and guidance to others when they need it the most. In fact, many old souls are drawn to roles as healers, mentors, or counselors because of their natural ability to connect with others. They often serve as lightworkers on this planet, spreading love and light wherever they go. Check out our video on 10 signs you are a lightworker to learn more about the unique role these beautiful old souls play in the world. Number 2, difficulty fitting in. Old souls often feel like they don't quite fit in with the mainstream crowd. They tend to have different opinions on everything. They are not afraid to march to the beat of their own drum. This can make it difficult to find like-minded people who truly understand them. However, the beauty of being an old soul is that you don't need to fit in to be happy. Old souls find their joy and contentment in the simple things in life, like spending time in nature, watching a sunset, or walking down the street on a breezy morning. And when old souls do meet one another during their earthly journey, they can easily recognize each other. They appreciate the natural resonance they share. They treasure their soulful connections with each other. Old souls refuse to fit into existing earthly boxes. They are here to help heal, uplift, and transform the planet into higher ways of thinking, higher ways of being, and higher ways of relating to themselves and to others. Old souls can be influential leaders, healers, and teachers. They hold high ideals and serve as examples of what's possible as humanity continues to evolve in consciousness and in higher ways of being. And the number one sign that you are an old soul is that you are guided from within. This is the top secret old souls know in order to fulfill their purpose for being here. When you are an old soul, you have the ability to connect deeply with your own inner knowing and your own personal truths. You operate in the world with the highest level of integrity, and you allow your deep intuition to guide you along your unique path every step of the way. You are brave, you are bold, and you are powerful in your own special ways. You have the confidence to walk your own journey, even if it means going against the grain and walking alone. As an old soul, you follow your highest calling, and you allow your intuitive guidance to lead the way. You have the courage to follow your heart. You have clarity of mind and a sense of purpose. This means you can easily navigate life with grace and ease.